Welcome back, everybody. It's me, E-Man, and today we're going to review the Purge 3 Election Year. Okay, let's do a quick intro. Well, it's election year, and there's a senator running for president that wants to put a stop to the purge. But of course, we all know it's not going to be that easy. All right, let's get straight into the good.
The good.
Frank Grillo is back, and just what you got from part 2 is exactly what you get from him in part 3. I think overall he's a win as an action star, period. One thing that I did enjoy about the film, even though they really didn't touch on it as much as I'd hoped, was the real impact of the purge on society at large. They did expand it just a little bit, but you'll only get it in a couple of mentions by certain characters. So pay attention to see how big the purge has really gotten and who all are affected or influenced by it. I think it's fair to say that Joe almost stole the whole show. I don't want to butcher his name, so you could just read it right there. His character was overly stereotypical and it was over the top, but he did have some of the funniest lines in the movie and he gave some great comic relief. So you just can't help but to be somewhat entertained, even if you are rolling your eyes a couple times. Okay, let's get straight to the bad.
The bad.
The writing really seemed to hurt this film. I mean, it felt like they just compromised a whole lot. It felt rushed and it felt very underdeveloped. The Purge 3 looked like a cookie cutter mold from Purge 2. I mean, there were similar themes, situations, and everything, almost frame by frame. Instead of developing a more rich story behind the Purge, there was just more focus on how sick people got with their creative purging. It just lacked a lot of substance compared to the previous films. And the characters were so unnecessarily over the top. I mean, the bad people were really bad and the good people were naively good. I mean, like stupid good, like, oh, I'm gonna go do something stupid because that's the good right thing to do, but it's stupid. Why do you want to go back? There were just some parts of the film that I thought were so stupid and unbelievable. The more you think about certain things that happen in this film, the dumber it gets. So you seriously have to turn your brain off. All right, let's get to the reason.
The reason.
I think overall, I was kind of disappointed with the Purge 3. I don't think it really lived up to Purge 1 or 2. Purge 1 was great in my opinion just because it was a very original concept. Purge 2 was even better just because it opened up a little bit and it gave us more of what we wanted. Purge 3 really probably shouldn't have been called Purge 3. It probably should have been just called Purge 2.5. There was nothing really new that they gave to us except for just more extreme of the same thing. It really felt like they just tried to stretch this one out. This didn't even get into the politics of the situation. So, you know what? When it comes to the rating for the Purge 3, I've got to give it a 6.5 out of 10. That means it's a discounted matinee at the very best. You can easily wait on this and watch it for free at home. I got a question for you guys. Which Purge did you like the most? I think I personally liked part 1 the most just because it was small, it was contained, and it was original. I love originality. But I completely understand if you love part 2 because 2 was really good and it blew it up. Or is part 3 your favorite? Forget what I have to say, maybe you love part 3. Let me know in the comments down below. Well, that's all I got for today. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you as always. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at spoiler-free. I'd love to talk to you. You can also follow me on my Facebook fan page and give it a like while you're there. And yes, I will be reviewing the Batman vs Superman Extended Ultimate Edition, and I'm gonna compare that to the previous one and see how did it stack up. Was my review off? I don't know. Maybe I was just caught up in the Matrix. Who knows? Stay tuned. I've got more reviews for you. Go ahead and check out some of my past reviews, and in the meantime, I'll see you later.